Fits like a glove. Today's episode brought to you by carcovers.com.
Do you like to cover your cars like we would like to cover our family in prayer?
Then go to carcovers.com using the link below with the discount code and get covered. Welcome back, Maniacs.
We're back on the 62 today. We're going to get the battery and all the electrical components wired in, move on to the fuel lines, vacuum lines, get this radiator installed after our buddy over at Nickel Fickle Fabrication got it all TIG welded up for us, and maybe we'll turn this bad boy over. Welcome to the Maniacs Garage unboxing segment brought to you by Boxo Tools. So if you're anything like us, and I know you are if you're watching, you get excited when car parts come in the mail. Every week at my house, we get mad deliveries. Here we go. Ooh, what we got here is fuel line. That's gonna get used today. And in this package, we got multiple things. I already know. Uh-oh, it's a prime delivery. We got clamps. Can't have fuel line without clamps. Here we go. Here it comes. The piece de resistance. Here we go.
What, you speak French even?
Oh,
man.
Multifaceted.
Ooh, I like that. That is shiny,
so
good
there we go.
stuff.
So these are the transmission lines to the new radiator. Lines and fittings. And one more thing here. These are the bushings that are going to go in the new radiator.
Nice.
But even though we've already unboxed this on previous segment, we're gonna unbox this because we had this thing completely
That's what I was waiting for.
redone. So this nipple here was pointing up. What it's called. The nipple here was pointing up and in. We needed it down and out. We needed to change the angle of the dangle. So we had to cut off the nipple and change the attitude.
The angle.
The attitude. All right, so we had to cut off the nipple and change the angle of the dangle. Now it's pointed down and in, and a buddy of ours re-tigged this up for us and did a marvelous job. Let's get started. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you'd like to support our channel, please check out our merch at maniacsgarage.com. We have backpacks, hats, shirts, and other lifestyle apparel for your purchase. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up, and as always, subscribe.
Gabe's hard at work already cleaning up the, what is this, the coil bracket? Yep. Nice, that's a good job. All right, well, everybody's kind of busy, so I better make myself busy. So I got assigned this battery tray. A little messed up. Trying to decide how far I'm going to go on it. If I'm going to try to remake the whole thing, I really don't want to because that's a lot. Or if I'm just going to fix the rusted area. I think I'm just going to fix the rusted area. So I'm not even started on this battery tray, but I'm hearing a lot of chatter over here by the car. Something's going on. What'd you do, Gabe? All right, what's happening?
Well, you know, down below in the transmission area where you don't want to go with me. But this is the fitting we brought out with the 1/8 inch pipe fitting, and this is what we got, quarter. Only thing is the rear transmission fitting, it can't be as straight. There's not enough clearance. It comes out of the tranny at an angle like this, and the hose is going to go on like this. Well, it's not going to because the car is like right there, so I need it to be a 90. So I need an 1/8 to a 90.
What's the plan then?
Well, go to the store and hope they have it.
And while he's doing that, I'm trying to figure out the wiring. I didn't know I was going to be rewiring a car today, so doing some research on figuring out where these wires need to go, changing from a 3-wire generator to a 1-wire alternator. I think I have it figured out. I don't think it's going to be too bad. Just a couple of new wires.
Having a good time?
Getting ready to get started.
Still getting ready to get started. All right.
So follow along.
So I'm gonna go get started on that battery tray with that. So I think the plan is to cut this off here. Obviously this is rusted to crap, so gotta go. While I'm at it, I'm gonna make it a little bit wider because the battery is a 7-inch base on it. So I'm gonna make this a little wider so that battery sits down in it properly. because right now I'd imagine it's just going to sit on one edge. So kill two birds with one stone. So plan is to cut it first. It dawned on me that maybe I should do a test fit real quick before I proceed. We don't have a picture of it, what it was like when we took it apart.
Yeah, I think it sat in there at an angle.
Yeah, hole. Okay. Hey, dude, we got lucky with the alternator relocation. This car did not have an alternator, and now it does. It had a generator, and it was a totally different setup.
Yeah, it sat way lower.
Yeah, so that's good.
Just gotta watch that corner. I heard you say about making it a little wider. We'll have to make sure we don't go too wide in that back corner there.
Yeah, but I'm only going a 1/4 inch wider than it was, and I think I have enough space, so it should be good. All right, well, this is good. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna wire wheel it when we goof around a lot, but safety's pretty important. What we do on here. All right, so, you know, we do a lot of dangerous stuff around here, and sometimes we do cut some corners. We do want to emphasize the fact that you do need to be safe when you're doing these things. We never claim to be a how-to channel, so what we do here is what we do here, and we take our own risks, and there's things flying out of the sky. See what I mean? So you have to always have head protection, eye protection, glove protection, mask protection. That's a lot of protection. What you do at your place, that's on you. You take care of yourself and do what you need to do that. So this is all at your own risk, including what? Including hydration. Very important. All right, let's keep going. The wire wheels are especially dangerous because they hurt really bad. Definitely have to have this on. Well, that's looking a lot better. Let's make some pieces already. My replacement piece. Now I just gotta start bending it up, see if I can make it fit. Oh, hey, we got a visitor today. What's going on, Cam? Yeah.
I donated this cart.
Yeah, you donated that cart, and we didn't throw it out. Hey, what are you doing?
Working.
Yeah? What were you doing here? You gonna help?
Saying hi before I go to work.
You're gonna help us? All right, so Jim's out making an auto parts run. I don't know if we already told you guys that because, we're missing some pieces that didn't fit right. Cameron came to say hi, so that's real nice. Ryan's over here still trying to figure out this wiring situation.
Figuring it out. I've got it figured out.
I don't know about that.
Me either. We'll see when we try starting it.
I'm gonna get back to this battery tray because I think we're gonna go home sometime today, right? I marked it where I'm gonna put some bends in it, also called brakes with the brake. The sheet metal brake over here. Mark the end right here. I'm allowing for the new full 7-inch width for that battery. There's stuff in the way. Always stuff in the way, dude. I messed up, gotta redo that one. super happy with how my piece is turning out. Just kind of winging it. Just kind of winging it. Hey, Jim, just because you're back from the auto parts store, why do you have to make ruckus over there? Because you're jealous that you can't make a battery tray like this. I'm really liking this little compound curve action there. Now I gotta figure this out. Hey, sir, I am filming over here. You're ruining my life. Somebody talk to this kid. Somebody talk to this kid. Now I gotta mark this here. Get me this little flip over thing. I think that's for the battery to hook onto here. So I'm gonna have to test fit that battery on here. And bend will go about right there. That's precision measurement right there. And then this will be like the lip that will bend over. And I think this is too much here. I'm gonna have to take off. All right, boys and girls, check it out. It's welded in. I'm liking how that's looking. So next I'm gonna grind it down. I think I just realized that we're missing the tie down setup for this. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get the battery to be secured down. So instead of making a strap over it, Ryan found this piece. It goes here, but it doesn't quite fit. So I'm gonna take the baby sledgehammer to it and see what I can come up with. Hey Jim, you be quiet. Be quiet back over there. Just stay under the car and keep that transmission line going. All right, well, this is what it looks like before paint. Bent these over a little bit better. Well, first, replaced this piece, gave it a nice lift, made it a 1/4 inch wider. Battery actually fits into it this time. Tack that bolt on there. Have to do a little massaging on this piece so that it grabs the battery properly, but we have a nice rust-free battery tray that is ready for paint. What do you say to that, Gabe?
Nice.
All right, we're ready to go. Again, thank you so much to Dan for hooking us up with the rust solutions, because this stuff is awesome. It's like a rubberized undercoating, it dries real nice.
Pretty happy with how this turned out. So this is the rusted piece that I cut out of it. Sprayed it, some undercoating, looks real good. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the car.
All right, so after spending the last hour or so on YouTube and Google trying to figure out how to wire up a 1-wire Ford alternator into a system that had a 3-wire generator, I think I have it figured out. I think I figured out what I'm gonna do. Somebody else did all the work to figure it out, right? Down in here we have a ground wire on the alternator. That's go to a ground on the chassis somewhere. I'm thinking about using underneath the battery, I don't know. There's different screws around, maybe even the base under the solenoid. The positive wire on the back of the alternator will come up to the battery. So we have some wire we're gonna use for that. We got some 4 gauge for that. Got some 8 gauge I'm gonna use for the ground to connect it to. Now, the tricky part of this is this old voltage regulator that the generator needed. The alternator has it built in, basically, is what I've learned. So out of these wires, one of these goes into the dash for the dummy light to tell you that the generator was working. So they said we can hook that to the alternator and then to that wire, and that will work for the light on the gauges. The other thing we're powering here, the funny thing, is this black wire. This is our horn relay over in the corner. And so one of these wires, I think it's this one right here, is actually the horn relay, to power the horn relay anyways. So that just gets wired to the battery terminal on the side of the solenoid. So I've already got this there, so that should be pretty easy to do. Let's get to work. So Jim's back from the store. We got some new crimp-ons for the ends of our battery, or our alternator cables. We don't have the proper crimper for that. So a trick I've done in the past is using a vise. Vise tends to clamp things down. So you give that a good squish. Oh, two ugga duggins. You gotta get the second one.
You have to make that noise.
And you got a good crimp. And now you know. So Gabe got our coil bracket all painted up. And this guy mounts right here. Let's mount it up.
Mount it up.
What was that?
Mount it up.
So in trying to clean up some of this wiring, we got to mount this little ignition box, whatever it is, somewhere. And I think like right there would be a nice spot to sit, because we've got a nice little tab right here on the intake manifold that we could make a little plate and just mount it right to it. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So just like 18 gauge sheet metal?
Yeah.
Cool, let me get a piece of paper, make a template of it. Oh, here's one right here, and here's a marker right here. Handy, very handy.
You are fast.
It's crazy, you know, how easy this stuff is. So easy to do this kind of stuff. All right, so I'll just sketch up a little piece. I'm gonna transfer it to an 18 gauge sheet metal and drill it up.
Do it, thank you.
Awesome little tool from the past. Old friend gave me this. It's a really nice hole punch for steel. Cool, look at this. Oh, nice and easy.
You want me to test fit this?
Test fit it already.
All right, well, let's see if it fits.
What kind of bonding agents do you have available? Hey, who shut that door? Who shut that door?
Gabe, can't shut the door properly.
That looks like it fits, John. Sweet. Peel the Velcro off. Bond that guy right up on top.
Are you gonna be able to tighten the bolt?
Yeah.
Enough clearance.
I can get a socket on it.
Cool.
Sure.
All right, cool.
Thank you, John. Good job.
So quiet in here, man. Where's Jim been all day, dude?
Laying underneath the car, taking a nap, I think.
Oh, he's here?
He is here.
What?
I'm stuck.
He is here. Have you fallen and you can't get up?
Man, these lines down here really kick my butt. But here they are. So with the new radiator, we had to get different lines. In order to get different lines, we just got steel braided lines. Okay, so I had to make some fittings up for this back one here and this front one here. And you know, now that it's all assembled, it pretty much looks easy, but you know, required a trip to the store and
So
two takes.
You say it was easy, but you did it, so.
Yeah, but yeah.
So those lines come up to here,
Up there.
and they're gonna go to the nice new radiator that we're gonna try to fit here right now and see where it looks.
Yeah.
Where it looks, I can't speak, dude. Where it looks. Hey, who's gonna go get a
What size wrench does a 3/4 inch pipe thread nut take?
1 1/8.
Let's see. 1 1/8 looks about right. 1 inch. Nope. Need that extra eighth.
Need a big crescent wrench.
So I was right.
That's a good guess.
Hey guys, thanks for following along. We're glad you made it this far. You made it all the way through the episode to the end. We would love you to leave us some comments. Let us know what you're working on. Hit a link to something. Tag us on Instagram with your build. We'd love to talk to you about it.
Next time, we're gonna get this radiator installed. We got a good plan going with the bracketry and some rubber mounts.
You know, it's pretty cool hanging out with you guys. I mean, it stinks in here right now. You guys smell.
Yeah,
but
it's hot.
But good camaraderie, good fun. It's fulfilling. You know, hanging out with the bros, definitely fulfilling.
Yeah.
But one thing that's more fulfilling is a relationship with the Lord. And that is number one. See you guys in the next one. Oh, we didn't talk about the subscribing thing and the comment.